because I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words if I'm being honest with you. And I'm sorry for the echo. I'm sorry, for the audio, but I had to get on here because I didn't believe it when I first saw it. I thought maybe it was AI. But you know why we here. You read the title. The Cleveland Browns have just selected Deshaun Watson to be the starter for Cleveland this year. And to be quite honest with you, it's the same old, same old. The Cleveland Browns doing Cleveland Brown things. And at the end of the day, I mean, did we expect something else? Yeah. Is this what we expected? Is this what we wanted? No. But then again, we got to know who we're messing with. We got to know the franchise that we are here watching. The franchise has been one of the worst in the league for years. And when they have the opportunity in front of them to change the tide, when they have the opportunity in front of them to start over, when they have the opportunity in front of them to change course and be a legitimate franchise, they choose not to do so. They choose to do the opposite of what is the right and smart decision to do. And with the Cleveland Browns making this decision, I mean, it's blatantly obvious it came from the top. Because why wouldn't you start Shedeur Sanders? Why wouldn't you make the proper decision for your franchise to move forward with your future instead of looking backwards with Deshaun Watson? We know what Deshaun Watson is, and it's not good. He's just not a good quarterback anymore. And for the Cleveland Browns to come out and make this decision, dog, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. And to be quite honest with you, the Cleveland Browns at this point, they're a joke of a franchise. The Cleveland Browns at this point, they don't want to win. The Cleveland Browns at this point, it's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad. And yeah, I hear your chat. You'll rather have Watson versus Travis Hunter. I get it. But I'd rather Watson not play at all. I'd rather Watson not be on the field at all. They don't want two in the league, and it's clearly obvious. It's clearly obvious. Is it that blatantly crazy that Cleveland made this decision when the whole world, even your fans, said that you shouldn't? Even your fans, even your own fans, basically showed you and told you what they wanted you to do. And chat, we ain't gonna be in here for too long. I'm gonna let you know in advance. I'm not even gonna roll the intro. We're gonna say the intro for the last part of this video, but this is my instant reaction, chat. And dog, it's evident that they tanking. It's evident that they don't believe in Shedeur. It's evident that they don't want Shedeur in Cleveland. But it comes to this point. Why even draft Shedeur? Why even give Shedeur reps? Why even say it's a quarterback competition? When clearly with two eyes we saw who was a better quarterback. Clearly with two eyes we saw who should really be starting. Clearly with two eyes we saw who is the better of the two. Chat, it's insane, man. It's insane and it's sad, to be quite honest with you. Because I thought for once Cleveland was going to turn over a new leaf. I thought for once Cleveland was going to make the right decision. I thought for once, man, things was going to be different. But I guess I was mistaken. I guess I was wrong. Same old Cleveland, man. Same old Cleveland. But it's being reported by Adam Schefter once again. It's being reported by everybody in the league. It's being talked about with everybody in the league. And chat, we're going to keep this short and simple because I got to get back to work. I got things I got to do today, so I can't be on here. But we will be back, chat. We will be talking about this around 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time later on tonight. So make sure you tune in and you're going to get my full reaction. You're going to get more of me talking about this situation. But, man, if we're being honest, I can't believe it. If we're being honest, I'm shocked and I'm stunned. I'm shocked and I'm stunned. If you want to hear what Todd Monken said, y'all, I'm going to show you here in 2 seconds what Todd Monken had to say. And we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to get up out of here. But Shedeur brought energy. Shedeur is loved by his teammates. Shedeur has major upside. He was a Pro Bowler last year. Yes, it doesn't really count, but he was still a Pro Bowler. He's a second-year QB who should have the same runway. And it goes back to the question that I asked y'all. All these other quarterbacks getting a free one-way. All these other quarterbacks getting all the reps. All these other quarterbacks ain't being treated like our guys being treated. Like, what more do you want to see from Deshaun Watson? What more is there to see from Deshaun Watson? Like, come on, man. At this point, it's a slap in the face to Shedeur Sanders and the work that he's put in. It's a slap in the face to the Sanders family. It's a slap in the face to Shedeur. Ain't no way you can justify this, man. There's going to be boos on top of boos on top of boos in that stadium. And Deshaun ain't going to last. He won't. I thought Todd Monken pulled a chess move by sending Deshaun Watson and letting everybody see what he was and what he wasn't in that second half when he looked atrocious and horrible. I thought both quarterbacks took the test, and Shedeur Sanders was the one who proved to be, obviously, the best one. He the one who got an A when it was time. When it was time to bring the chips to the middle of the table and see everything for what it was and what it wasn't, Shedeur stepped up. But this is a slap in the face. This is a slap in the face. Because this guy is not on Shedeur Sanders' level. And he was drafted number 1 overall. He's not sharing reps. This guy was drafted before Shedeur Sanders. He ain't sharing reps. He going to 4-1 way. He has a franchise who believes in him. We talked about this already, chat, but I'm here to bring it up again. This guy, he's getting a 4-1 way. He's not sharing reps. The quarterbacks that was in front of him, they're no longer on the roster. This guy, he shouldn't have been drafted in front of us. And he's still a backup. But he was drafted before us. And he's not better than us. And then if we come here, and yes, I'm bringing up old-ish, and yes, I could be talking about Saturday, but this is not about Saturday. It's about what the NFL is trying to do to Shedeur Sanders. And if y'all want to hear from Todd Monken, y'all want to hear from Todd, let's go ahead and hear from the horse's mouth. Let's hear from the horse's mouth. Ridiculous, man. Sad. Embarrassing. Cleveland Browns, you should be embarrassed as a franchise.
Deshaun is going to start against Jacksonville. Took in the full body of work over the course of...
If you took in the full body of work, you're lying, sir. Because if you took in the full body of work, Shedeur Sanders clearly outperformed. This is awful for the fans of Cleveland. Todd Monken, you're a first-year head coach, and I know this probably isn't your decision. You just following orders. You're going to have to take the bullets. You're going to have to stand in front of it. But, man, I should have known, man. I should have known. I should have, known. Cleveland Browns doing Cleveland Brown things. Y'all going to remain one of the worst teams in the franchise. And I hope Shedeur Sanders never play for Cleveland. I hope Deshaun Watson stays healthy all season. I hope he balls. And Shedeur never even play another snap in Cleveland. I'm done with Cleveland. Actually, I'm not, but I'm just pissed. Because, chat, this is by far the wrong decision. You know it, I know it, and they know it.
Off-season to training camp, to the games, the joint practice, and ultimately felt like to start the season on the road, Deshaun gave us the best chance to move the ball and score points. I mean, that's really what it's about. And felt that way going in the last game, but wasn't sure. And after we talked as a staff and after we re-looked at everything, we're going to go that direction. Deshaun is going to...
Wow. So what was Shedeur's reaction to this, Todd? Let's hear.
That really, I think, has come to understand the long game. right? What are we really in this for?
The long game is right now. What are we really in this for, Todd? I ask you, because what are we really doing this for? Clearly, I ain't trying to win. Clearly, I ain't trying to build for the future. Clearly, you don't want to. Clearly, y'all don't want to be good, man. Clearly. But continue.
What am I in it for? To have the Browns be an organization that people aspire to be, right? The long game, right?
Doing this, y'all ain't going to be no organization that people aspire to be. The long game, sir, if you play in the long game, you start the young player. If it's close, you start the younger guy. That's how it typically goes. But we know. Hey, Jimmy, you love Deshaun, don't you? You went to his wedding, didn't you? You the one who told him he was going to get another shot. And I guess you're trying to see that look 200+ million, one of the worst trades in NFL history. You're trying to see it through, huh? It don't matter that Deshaun Watson hasn't thrown for over 200 yards since 2023. It don't matter that Deshaun Watson went 1 for 6 in his last 7 starts. It don't matter that, man, I might as well just stop, bro, because clearly it doesn't matter. 5 games in 19 years, huh? Not 5 games. 19 games in 5 years. 19 games in 5 years. Y'all want to see a return on investment, huh? Don't matter what your fans want. Don't matter what the players want. Crazy, dog. Crazy. Y'all a joke of a franchise, bro. But we're going to sit back. We're going to relax, chat. And we're going to watch this crazy show. Y'all just want to tank this year? Y'all just want to start 0-4 just to put Shedeur out there for what? For what? And then if he comes out there and ball, you could have been put him in. You could have been threw him out there. But you don't want to. Sad.
Where do we want to be in the long term, right? Whatever that, and he understands that as well as a quarterback, right? Where he was at, where he's at now, where he wants to get to. That is what's so awesome about Shedeur understanding that. Really, he does. We met this morning for a good long.
That's because he know y'all full of shit. Excuse my French, chat, but y'all full of it.
Time, and all he had was a smile on his face because he understands.
That's because he understands the plot. He understands what everything is about and what's going on. He understands. He understands. Man, but it's sad, man. It's sad.
Understands what really is in front of him, not really a short-term, maybe long-term decision. I mean, this is like a player, like he's going to work his butt off to get better, and he has already. Can you talk about
sad, man? Sad, chat. Shedeur Sanders. How come he won't play in the season finale? How come he won't play in the season finale if he's not starting? Make it make sense. Oh, y'all don't want the fans to see him actually go out there and ball and cook again, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. How come he ain't playing? Shedeur Sanders won't play in the preseason finale, Tom Munkin said. Munkin also won't play the Browns starters. Dylan Gabriel and Taylor Green will be the quarterbacks versus the Patriots on Thursday night. Huh? So you ain't going to play your second string or your backup quarterback in a preseason game when he's not projected to start? I understand you're trying to get Taylor Green some reps, but this whole camp, it hasn't been about getting Taylor Green some reps. So all of a sudden, now you want to get him some reps. All of a sudden, now you don't want Shedeur Sanders to play again. Come on, bro. Y'all full of it, man. Chat, I got to get up out of here. I got some things I got to do. We can continue to talk about this later. I just wanted to give y'all my instant reaction. All right, I got to run. I got to go. Got to get back to the grind. But chat, come on, man. Come on, man. This is y'all ain't going to play him in the preseason finale either. You ain't going to play him in the preseason finale? And he's not even a starter? Why? Because it's a bigger play. It's a bigger play, chat. But just know the Cleveland Browns, they're a joke of a franchise, it seems like. A joke. Chat, make sure you tune in later on tonight. I got to run. Make sure you tune in tonight. I just wanted to give y'all my quick reaction. Just talk about it for just a little bit. But chat, maybe we should have expected this. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe, at the end of the day, we should have expected this to happen. But maybe we all got our hopes up for no reason. But I know who's been the best quarterback all camp. I know who is the future of the Cleveland Browns. But clearly, they don't want Shedeur Sanders to be the guy. And if you're tanking for Arch, then go ahead and do it. But chat, I don't know what to say. If you're a Cleveland Brown fan, I know you're upset. But I say just let the chips play out now. Let the chips play out. But that's my instant reaction. I just wanted to come to y'all and just say a little something, give y'all a little something. But this shit's crazy, man. It's sad. But what else should we expect from the goddamn Cleveland Browns? One of the worst franchises in the NFL, and we see why. Because instead of moving on for the future, instead of focusing on the future, they want to not give our guy the runway, but they're giving this guy a runway, 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 but not us. Interesting. I'll see you soon, though, chat. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to talk about it all. Make sure you come back. I love you. I appreciate you. Eso to all my beautiful people. Make sure you send this to your mommy, your daddy, your best friend of another friend, Lil Johnny, Lil Timmy, and don't forget about Susan too. Send this to everybody. But chat, we're going to talk about it. Deuces. See you soon.